Okay.
Here's what I based this on. Okay. He said, I don't know, earlier.
Yeah.
A few days ago. A week ago. I don't fucking know. You know how it all runs together.
Yeah.
All I know, it wasn't one of the shows that says this ain't live on it. You know what I mean? So it was recent.
Okay, yeah.
He goes, yeah, Kumia said, he's entertaining the idea of coming, so that would be cool.
Okay.
Maybe Kumia will come. And this is well after it didn't work out, where Kumia said he couldn't make it.
Okay.
To me. So then a day or two after that, sometime in the next, recent, in the near recent after that, he was looking at Opie. Now, he never looks at Opie. Ever.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Very seldom. He doesn't really bring up Opie, and he's like, time has come now where we're going to have to start watching this dude every day. We're going to have to start watching him every day. So I put that together. That, like...
Okay.
That
he's...
Yeah.
Well...
Because, we've seen it work, I mean... I put an Opie like, that racist crap. That was like the lead-in video one time. Kumia came and watched.
Yeah.
Came and watched the stream. Apparently, that's about all I can hope for now. But that's fine. I'll take it. But like, Chrissy, she shits on Opie a little bit. All of a sudden, Kumia is going up to the studio. Be with Chrissy,
Yeah.
Her new studio.
Well,
because she's made a bit of a project out of Opie.
Yeah,
and,
well,
Patrick's not stupid. He knows that, like, if he did want Kumia to come, it would be a good strategy to shit on Opie every single day. I mean,
Yeah, but here's my "to be fair, Pat" segment.
Well, no, these are just facts.
Right, I know.
There's nothing unfair about them.
That's the stipulation of it. Is I would advise him to do that. If you can get Kumia, do it.
By shitting on Opie every day.
Sure, and I mean everybody's doing Opie. When Opie did his Opie Unleashed,
yeah, everybody's got
all
a festival
that stuff
they want Ant to come to. Right, so to speak.
It's gotten to be every Monday. I'm drawing Opie on my little live stream.
You too.
I am trying to get Anthony.
Please end.
Look how much I hate Opie.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is much ado about nothing.
Opie's entertaining to talk about and all that shit.
Yeah.
But what was Melton's reaction to this? I mean, like, what did he?
He seemed taken aback by it and said, "That's insane. That's not, that wasn't his motivation or what have you." And under the credible points he made was like, it's probably unlikely that you could get Kumia to do it now that he has his radio show and all that. I mean, you're looking.
What does that have to do? What does that have to do with his motives?
Well, his motives would be to get him there.
First of all, which is what we're talking about.
Right.
Second of all, he had that show for a couple of weeks before he said Kumia's been saying he's entertaining the idea of coming. So, he knew that already. That's not new information.
All right. Well,
but I mean, whatever. So that was what he said, though, that like he probably wouldn't be able to do it anyway because of his show.
Yeah, now granted, we're going with my jangled memory, but that's how I recall it.
We don't watch clips, people. We just remember them incorrect. Now, I don't know what I'm talking about, but what's going on here? What's going on here? Melton's trying to get Kumia to what? He's A-logging Opie every day because he wants Kumia to what?
Nodak I guess he saw it too. He says here, he did say Pat could come to Hackamania and not need a ticket, that he likes hanging out with Pat.
That is nice. I can come without a ticket. That's a lot right there.
Yeah, Nodak, he said he thought I was in Los Angeles and then realized it was Louisiana and all that. And
who thought you were in Los Angeles?
Melton.
Oh, wow, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Now he's not returning your text.
Well, look,
that ain't a coincidence. I guarantee you that ain't a coincidence.
All right, but I mean,
my
I'm not holding that
God.
against him.
Hell, I'm let down, and I knew where you lived. Like, the idea of you in LA is like, whoa, it's
Yeah.
that good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would be closer to Las Vegas. But I see. How do I? What was it? Like, I didn't know Doug wanted to go to Hackamania or something of that nature.
He's like, good thing.
No, he didn't say that.
My God, did I just answer this question, Doug? Did I make him feel?
Well, apparently, it seemed to look that way. But
that was not my intent.
Well,
to clarify.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
So, jeez. See, this is all going to get clipped out of context. It's going to be much worse than it is.
Let's make it easy.
I'll clip it. It's fine.
Okay.
I'll do it.
So, you're okay with me co-hosting Nobody Likes It?
Oh my God.
You're joking, right?
Yes. Yes.
Because you know I would be.
Oh.
I'm not. What do you think I am, Brennan? I'm not Brennan.
Yeah, no. No, you can't do that. No. And I'm booked on Brennan.
Yes.
If you went on MLC, I would love it.
That would be kind of funny, but it's never.
Yeah.
No. I do have a line. I mean, you're more likely to do his show than I would.
Well,
because you might actually
saying a lot.
But nevertheless, yes.
Yeah, there's no way I'm doing it.
Yeah. But, you know, I mean, I wish the dust up hadn't happened, but at the same time, you know, I like Melton's show.
There's no dust up with me and Melton anymore. It's like I get it. You know what I mean? Like you eventually just have to let shit go, whatever. You know, when it comes to entertaining, he is, and building an audience, and you know, just doing all this shit. He does it better than anybody. I mean, he's got great judgment. And comedic timing is pretty good. Let's say he does everything right 100% of the time. He still has some things to learn from a guy like me. But I have more to learn from him about this than he does have to learn from me about the other shit. Yeah, I mean, like he's very, very good. I mean, I'm not even fucking. I mean, when I saw him doing that stuff, remember Chad's initial impression of him? That was the real one. He would come on and go, no, he's really good. His show's really good. And, you know, he spoke really highly of Patrick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, like, he
was...
how
things have changed.
Like, in an extreme way. And, like, he was like, he knows how to do events. No, he's really good. Just all this shit.
Oh, events too, huh? Yeah.
And my fucking opinion of Patrick it's always stay the same. You know what I mean? And never, like, oh, he's not good. You know?
Yeah, no.
That's going to dust up or anything.
Right. That's like, even if you get mad at him, you still, no, the guy is skilled and talented. Look, he doesn't owe me a ticket or anything. I'm not, you know, all that kind of stuff. No, I think it would be a bit presumpposs for me to reach.
Well, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean he owes you a ticket?
He seemed to be going on. I had no idea he wanted to come here, as if he would have arranged for it or something like that. I guess.
You figure he owes you a ticket.
No, I don't. No, Pat. No. He doesn't owe me jack squat. Melton's been very nice to me. He's been very good. He paid me for the artwork I provided and all that stuff.
So he hasn't given you jack squat.
Yeah, it gets cut.
Ah, come on. That's so silly.
So, you know, if you go to Hackamania, you'll have a great time. He puts on a good show. And,
I know. I've been there.
I'm telling everybody.
Oh.
Yeah, go, Pat. Go to the show. But um,
You're not coming without that ticket.
There it is. I thought it was the proper thing to do to reach out and see if because I had always intended to ask him. I get reluctant to ask people to come do my podcast because there's always some BS that happens with technology wise or whatever, or my own sad soap opera drama that happens. Yes, this is also by a staggering coincidence my theme song as well. And it's embarrassing to have to at the last minute tell somebody I can't do it or something when I'm the one who, that kind of thing.
Right.
But and then all this happened, first the super tip thing and all that, and so I was like, I don't know what the deal is. That's all it was. But of course, the lesson here is you got to talk to people, but or not. And I guess that's the end of it.
Yeah, he's one of these. He's like Brennan, man. The line just goes cold. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Well, you mean on that element.
And by the way, careful texting him because he'll quote your text back like not quite exactly how you said it. He'll quote it back like, yeah, Doug texted me the other day like, are we okay? Yeah, dog, I'm not gay.
Well, I'm glad I smoothed this over.
Yeah,